All right. Hello, 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 everyone. I know this is late, especially for the East Coasters. I'm sorry about that, but I wanted to stick to my promise that I was going to go live today, the 1st. Happy 1st of July. I've had a rough couple days with very little sleep, trying to record and edit and get all the reunion videos done for my breakout session, and just lots going on. And there's just so much to be excited about. I just wanted to come on now because, first of all, we literally just had our very best ever month in our entire 9 years of Angels Saving Lives group. So congratulations, you guys. That was amazing. I wanted to give you guys just so you know. And the reason why I want to share these things with you guys is because I started out just like everybody else. I clicked join, had no idea what this was going to be, what I was doing, how I was going to do it, if it was going to work, if it wasn't. I had no clue. And it just proves that when you believe in yourself and you put time to educate yourself, it helps you build that confidence to believe in yourself. And that's what Scentsy lets us do and encourages us to do. That's why they have reunions and world tours and weekly training. And that's why I do weekly training for you guys. So I just really wanted you guys to know. Hi, everyone. Hi, Michelle. I wanted to share some numbers with you guys because, I mean, honestly, if somebody would have told me 9 years ago that at one point I would be where I'm at and have the amazing group of wonderful people like you, I probably wouldn't even know how to respond because it just wasn't on my radar. But I wanted to share that our team, Angels Saving Lives, did 60,899. And in a June, which is known to be a J month, is usually the slower end of the months because people are on vacation and whatever. And so what has been a global, crisis turned into a blessing for Scentsy consultants. And then our entire group with other directors and everything, we did it 114,014 and 7 cents. So that is incredible. We finally, for the first time ever, you guys, hit over 400 people in our organization. We've never hit 400 before. We've always been just close, but not there. And we're at 408 of you. So welcome, who's ever brand new to our company and our family. We love you guys. And we want all the best for you. We want you to be have everything that's available provided to you, and that we hope that and encourage you to take advantage of what this company truly has to give. There's tons and tons of amazing promotions that have happened, and I'm so excited for all of you guys. I don't like to throw out names because there's so many of you. I would hate to miss anybody, but congratulations to everybody that has, made those goals and hi, Carolyn, and achieved the things that you have. So what I wanted to do is do a challenge for you guys. I don't do it often. The reason why I don't do challenges is because one, I want your business to be duplicatable. I don't want you to think that you have to do challenges for your team in order for you to be successful or them to be successful. Your paycheck should be the award in itself. The fact that you have the ability to and have the want by no other type of organization or business on the planet other than party planning, and especially our specific compensation plan lets you literally decide and write your own check, which is incredible. So looks like my internet is a little slow, so sorry I keep freezing. But we're now in the summer incentive, and the fall incentive starting July 1st. And we're in our transition into the fall catalog. They uploaded, honestly, I haven't even seen it yet because I've been so incredibly busy. I literally just sat down at my office for the first time today. All good things. I mean, that's what we want, right? We want our business to be busy and working and lots to do. So for all of you, don't say anything. I'll look at that myself, and I might even pop on with you guys for a second to kind of browse it. But what I wanted to do is I'm going to share my screen because I want to go over the fall incentive with you. One thing that really breaks my heart every season is there's some of you that just count yourself out before you even know what the qualifications are. And so that is literally the way you're not going to achieve is by not trying. And so, but I want to make sure everybody knows that the company literally structures these incentives with actions for you to take that are going to help you make money. They're teaching you what the skills that and the actions that have to be done every month in your career in order to make a paycheck and for your paycheck to grow substantially. So I want to go over those criterias. And so I don't want you guys to think that, oh, that's only for people that have been in the business forever, or those are just for directors and above. Not at all. It's for every single person. You could be brand new and earn an all expenses paid trip to wherever we're going. And this year is a family trip, which is so awesome. They tend to do it every 5 years. In 2015 incentive, we went in 2016, was Disney World. And I believe they're going to be announcing it at Reunion, which they usually do. So we have a couple weeks to find out where, but it is a family trip. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me see if anybody, okay. Let's see. Hello, everybody that has joined. I can't see you right now because I'm going to be sharing my screen. Ooh, let me get on the right screen first before I do that. Okay. All right, so I know I actually see some of you. I think Shannon just popped on, or Sharon. I didn't see what the name was. I think, oh, Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Okay, so this is your first actual incentive, full incentive, fall incentive trip, which is the biggest trip that we do every year. So if you go into your incentive tab, it's going to show you all these tabs. So overview is start earning points to join us for an unforgettable trip and bring your whole family along. That's amazing, you guys. They're also going to give you an opportunity to, I think, buy in anybody that, if say you have more than 6 people in your family, they're going to give you an opportunity to buy in those people, which is amazing. So Scentsy is so family oriented. They will do anything to make things work for you. So honestly, people work their whole lives and never go on a full trip with their family because they have too many kids and it's too expensive. So this is the way to do it, honestly, is to earn it. And then the cool thing is while you're doing these things, you're going to be making money. So you could be putting money aside for your incentive trip for, like, souvenirs and all that fun stuff. Okay, so to earn a trip for one yourself is 20,000, okay? And then there is a specific amount that is required in order to get these specific points from this area, which is sponsoring, okay? So you can do the rest of it, but with sales, but at least 4,600 has to be with sponsoring. And I'm gonna go into that and explain that why. 38,000, excuse me, for level 2. So you and a guest, your spouse, your best friend, your mom, whatever, over the age of 18. And for level 2, it has to be 8,200 required sponsoring points. Level 3, it is 51,000, includes 11,000 required sponsoring points. Level 4, 64,000. So you guys can go through this. Now, I want you guys to know, when you see these numbers, you're like, oh my gosh, that is like unattainable, right? It is, if that's what you're thinking. Absolutely. Again, Henry Ford has always said, if you think you can or you can't, you're right. So if you think this is impossible and it's just unattainable, then it is. But instead, I really encourage you to shift your mindset to, how am I going to do this? What do I have to do? Okay. So let's start with what do I have to do? let's read this really fast. How to qualify. Consultants can earn incentive trip points from 12:01 a.m., which was this morning, today, to 11:59 p.m. December 31st. The deadline for orders to count towards your personal retail volume is 11:59 Pacific Standard Time, December 31st. Can you imagine the amazing celebration you're going to have? You know, that the end of the day, basically on New Year's Eve, that you get to celebrate that you're going to be going on an all expense paid with your family somewhere. We'll know soon. Required sponsoring points will be finalized when commissions are run in January and are subject to change until that time. So really fast, I'm going to not stop screen sharing for a second. The reasons why they have to, like, everything isn't final until they basically commissions run is because sometimes people like promote, but then maybe something happens with the points of as far as PRV, somebody cancels an order and you don't quite make it. So they have to make sure they go through everything and everything is legit. Make sure that you got your points legitly. You weren't like signing people up to join your business. I want to make sure you guys know that it is absolutely 100% out of compliance to pay for anybody's starter kit. Okay. It is out of compliance to buy somebody's kit and say, oh, I'll buy it for you, and you know, you can pay me back later. Because then it's not fair. It's not fair playing grounds. And what that means is that if I have more money than you to do that, I'm obviously going to sponsor more people, right? Because I have the money to pay for their kits. But you're a brand new consultant and maybe you don't have any extra money. You're literally trying to make money to make ends meet, like I did when I joined Scentsy. It's not fair to you that you're not able to sponsor people. So we all have to sponsor people by offering the opportunity. We now have an opportunity, which we've had for a little bit now, to get people to earn their kits by hosting. And here's the thing. If they're not willing to host a party, then it's very likely they're not going to do very well with Scentsy. So you want to encourage them to host the party first, and then they will see, it builds their confidence. They actually have people that do want to buy Scentsy, and that it's a what's it called? Consumable product. So they're going to need more product eventually. So that's what builds their confidence that, okay, maybe I will be able to do this. Okay. So I just wanted to make that clear that we cannot pay for anybody's. Now, obviously there's ways around it or whatever. That's fine. Like if you give them cash and say, hey mom, pay me back, whatever. But if Scentsy sees that that you were paying people for people's kits in any way, they can prove it, they will not count towards points for your incentive. So I'm just warning you guys, not that I think anybody's unfair or going to do anything false. I just want to make sure, because you may not be aware of that. Okay, so tracking your progress. We right now there's a printable tracker. I'm going to open this up because I haven't seen it. Oh, well, this is clever, isn't it? So family incentive 20. Okay, so we start here and then we just start coloring in our PRV. Let's see. This is really neat, guys. So you add up your points as they calculate. That's, if you're a visual person, if you like to check things off, this will give you your little bubble you get to color in, which is really cool. So make sure that you print that off. I'm going to go ahead and just click print real fast, just so it's just on its way, because it's important to have it in your face at all times, so you can know what's going on in your business. Okay, so how to earn it. A PRV point. So basically one PRV point gives you 1 point. So obviously sell, which is because it's going to give you those points, but you will have to earn your points in other areas other than just selling. Okay. Consistency. So if you do $1,000 PRV per month for 5 out of the 6 months, you'll get 2,500 points. So that is a great goal. Everybody should always be striving for at least 1,000 every month, if not 2,000, depending if you are trying to build a business. I suggest that 2,000 is always your goal, because the average party is about 500. And if you do 4 parties a week, you'll be achieving that. Personal promotion. So basically from certified all the way to superstar director, you could literally promote all the way up the chain in one incentive period. So figure out where you're at right now. And so let's say you're a star consultant. When you promote to superstar, you'll get 3,000 points. Say you promoted the next month to director, you're going to get another 5,000 points. So figure out where you are right now. And I've seen people triple, do more than 3 promotions in one fall season. So it's very possible. You may be certified right now and you may promote all the way up to director in the next 6 months. Absolutely possible. It's happened a lot of times, many times. Okay, so activity bonus, get paid at rank. Now, what does rank mean? Let me unshare myself so I could talk to you guys. Okay, so when you are a lead consultant and above, the month that you promote to your title, let's say you promoted to lead last month, okay? So you're a lead consultant. Every month you have a requirement of 3 different requirements to be paid at that title. You have to put 500 in PRV, you have to have 1 active consultant, and you have to have at least 1,000 in wholesale volume, okay? If you do those, you'll be paid at title, okay? Because you're a lead consultant. But let's say this month, because you promoted last month, you did your 500, okay? You have 1 active consultant, but your wholesale volume was not 1,000. That means you'd be paid at rank of certified, okay? So if you don't understand where you are, it's so vital for you to connect with your sponsor. If your sponsor doesn't really get it, you guys will connect with your director and to be able to make sure you understand. People don't earn these trips very often, although it happens, by not understanding, okay? You have to understand how and what things are. So this is why this business, this fall incentive is structured the way it is they want you to learn your business. They want you to understand how to make money. If you don't understand what you need to do to make title, to be paid at your title, and to get to the next title, you're definitely, it's gonna be a lot harder to earn those points. However, I earned my first incentive trip without knowing what all the breakdowns were. But what I was doing is I was selling, I was sponsoring, and I was helping my team members grow. I didn't know that those were actually like the breakdown of what the criteria was. So it happens if you're doing those actions. And how I knew that those were good actions is because I was taught that that's what I need to do to build a business and to make money every month. But I didn't understand at that time what the breakdown was. So it is possible, but it's a lot more possible when you're aware of what's going on, okay? So let's get back to that. All right. So if you are paid, say again, if you got paid, you got promoted to lead, for instance, this last month in June, and you are paid a title, you get 100 points. And then let's say you promoted to star this month, and next month you only made your lead numbers. You would get paid, you get 300 for this month and a 100 for that month. I hope that is clear. Again, please don't wait to reach out to find out how that works to get your understanding more clear. 250 points for previously sponsored certified consultants. Okay, so what this means is somebody that you've sponsored prior to today, okay? If anybody had joined last month, when they certify, you're gonna get 250 points, okay? And then you'll get 1,000 points for anybody you sponsored from today to the end of the incentive period of July 31st, when they certify. The reason why they want you to get them to certify is they're teaching you that you want to help your team members get the maximum sales compensation, which is 25%, okay? Because statistically, those that get certified as soon as possible tend to stick with the business and actually grow with the business longer. So it's just all statistics. So that's where we found that we need to get these people to certify as soon as possible, because also it's also building momentum as well as confidence that they're achieving things in their business. Okay, so they need to see that they are actually doing actions that are helping their business grow. Frontline promotions lead to stars. So the reason why they're going to reward us with 1,000 points for anybody that promotes to lead and then to star in this period, is because again, statistically, once people get to lead and star, they generally end up sticking with the business and moving on to going to, growing their business even larger. It's people that hang out at certified forever are the ones that really don't benefit with and make a lot of money. They end up staying at like hobbyists, and they're not really making any money. Okay, they're kind of just saving money by getting their commission check and then rolling it back into their business, which is fine. The purchases for themselves. There's a lot of people that are smart shoppers. It's a very good thing to take advantage of if that's what they want to do. But we want to encourage people to try to strive to get one person on at least, because they tend to have a little bit more fun with their business when they're doing it with somebody like a partnership with a team member. And then star is that next level, because that's when star consultants tend to really start to see the potential of the business side and start really treating their business like they're owners instead of just consultants, like a business owner. Bonuses, if you happen to grow with the flow, congratulations to everybody that has. You will get specific points that whatever level you got towards your incentive trips. You can already mark those points down, which is awesome, on your tracker. Now, another thing that they do, which is so awesome, they've been doing this for a few years now, didn't always do that, but you literally can tell yourself, where am I? So let's just say you're a star consultant currently. They literally break down what you need to do, what that would look like in order to achieve 20,000 points. So that would be, I think that's the very first overview. Yeah, to earn it yourself, that's what a star consultant would have to do. Now, if you want to earn more, obviously, you would have to do a little bit more than 1,000, or sponsor more people, get them certified, things like that. Okay, so this is just one scenario on these different titles. It's just a way to, and they're just showing you how to earn the very first level, okay, of a breakdown. But again, it will be intimidating if you let it be. It will be unattainable if you let it be and you tell yourself it's unattainable. Okay. Part of my breakout at reunion was talking about when they first announced the first top 100 incentive trip ever that they did, that basically the top 100 people got to go to a specific location, and that was Greece. So when I heard that, of course, the human in me, the one with the old data of itty bitty icky committee that says you're not good enough, Jess, said, yeah, right. But then as soon as I said that, I asked myself, why am I saying, yeah, right? Like, why not? And as soon as I made that shift in my mindset of why not, I gave myself permission to make it happen. And then I learned what needed to happen. And the cool thing is, guys, is that was the easiest trip I ever earned. The reason why is because I was just doing what I normally was doing, which was sponsoring, selling, helping my team members grow and promote. And I was being consistent with my title at the time. So it's absolutely 100% possible. Other people in our group have earned top 100. Other people in our group have earned incentive trips. So if we can do it, so can you. If you've earned like a trip at one point, but you're really looking to bring a family member, you just recognize that you've done it before. Now you just need to kind of buckle down and get a little bit more strategic with your actions every week, every month. Instead of just kind of going la, we'll see what happens. Well, see what happens is not taking control or making a plan, okay, of what needs to happen, of keeping a list of the people that are potential consultants, asking yourself, of your list of 100, have I offered the opportunity to every single person on this list? When you look at your customers, are you offering the opportunity to every one of your customers, or are you keeping them customers? Or are you not converting them into hostesses? Because once you convert them into hostesses, it's easier for you to offer the opportunity, because then they can earn their kit. Okay, it's just one more tool that Scentsy's given us that was not around all the years that I've been, and it just makes it that much easier. Okay, so a customer is a one-time sale. We don't want one-time sales because that'll help us that month and that's it. We have a consumable product. We need to turn these people into clients that stay loyal, that order often, and that's by follow-up. Okay, just checking in, seeing how they like their products, have they used it, what's their favorite product, and seeing if they're getting low on their products, light bulbs, wax, oils, soaps, you know, clean line, laundry line, all that stuff. It's all consumable, guys. So we have to keep up with follow-up because we don't want people running out of our products, because guess what they do? Unfortunately, they go to Walmart and they grab a laundry, what are those called? Unstoppables or something. We all know that there's no comparison from Washerwicks to Unstoppables, right? But they do it because of convenience. So you need to make sure that you are the most convenient resource for them. And the only way that you're going to be the most convenient resource is by helping them either get enrolled in Scentsy Club, so they always get their stuff, or you do some really good follow-up, which if you have the Amy app, that will help you. Or you can even look at your, we have in our reporting section, because you may not know this is around, it hasn't been around too long, sales reports. So are you using this as a resource? Let's see. Okay, so this right here is customer purchase history. You can view, you know, the people that you can literally pull up, you know, their name by right here, right? I can see what Abby's history was, what she's ordered. And it's going to show me that the last time she ordered, which is wrong because she has two different names. I need to merge those together. But anyways, this is an order that I put in myself, and then she normally orders online. She adds her maiden name in the middle, so her orders don't get connected. So that's something that you need to know, is that you need to merge your customers together often, so you don't miss out on tracking what they bought. So like, for instance, this says she hasn't ordered in 3 years, but she's ordered probably about 20 times in those 3 years. So anyways, this breaks down what she's purchased and when, and then you can likely look at the last time she ordered and know that it's probably about a good time to follow up. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to pop up. All right. All right, so reorder. See which customer might potentially reorder. This is what I was actually looking for. So this is really neat. This literally tells you that, so look, it's been 2 months and 24 days since Judy purchased. So this is somebody that I want to follow up with, see how she's doing with her products. And I have the Amy app, so this doesn't, it's not connected per se, but it is if she placed an order. So in reality, she hasn't ordered in 2 months. So it's on my Amy app, she should be popping up pretty soon if she hasn't already. So let's see. This person, for instance, says that she ordered 2 months ago. Well, I know for a fact she's ordered recently. So this actually, now I'm wondering if this is really accurate, because she just did a party with me and she just closed it out and ordered for things. So, but this is just kind of gives you a visual without looking at your order forms to see who may need to order. Okay. So I'm not quite sure why this person's last order didn't show up, but anyways, it's a good place to start. Okay, guys. Let's go back to, let's go back to the incentive. All right, FAQs is right here. Who's eligible? What is the qualification period? How many points do I need to qualify? That's all right here, but this is just a breakdown. Calculating points. This is how do I earn required sponsoring points? Can a new consultant earn the trip? Which I know is yes. Building your team. I mean, this is all information that are very regular questions that people have. So make sure that you go through these and really dissect what this whole incentive trip, what all this is about, so your ins and outs of your incentive trip. You have to know what current means. You have to know what active means, rank versus title, like I was just talking about, so you can read it here if you're somebody that needs to read it, and then terms and conditions. So I'm really excited for all you guys. Here you can see what your points will be, what you earned, what level you earned. I'm not going to open this up because this is, other people's private information. Anyways, here's the thing. I can't say that you're going to earn a trip for yourself, for your family. I can't say that because your actions are what's going to make that happen. However, if you follow the structure of the incentive trip with the intentions to doing those specific things, I promise you your business will grow and you will be making more money than you are today if you are actively taking those actions, which is selling every month at least $1,000. That's why they put 1,000, because that's what you should be selling minimum in this business, because it's a consumable product, you guys. So as long as you have customers, they're going to need more. So they're teaching you that by saying that you need to put in $1,000 every month, okay? Minimum. As far as promoting, meaning you need to build a team, because here's the thing, the benefit of a direct sales business, especially ours, is the fact that you can build leverage, okay? Leverage means that you can work smarter, not harder. You can make the same, if not more, and actually a lot more as you grow your team, because the energy you're putting into helping your team members is going to be a lot more effective and build you a lot more money by having a team than going out and selling $10,000 every month, okay? Which is almost impossible for most people, unless you're really savvy with online and you just want to be, having Scentsy orders come in all day, every single day. We don't want you slammed with orders. We want you to be building a Scentsy family of your own, teaching them how to do what they do. Now everybody's different, but if you're in this to make the most money you possibly can in the business, sponsoring is absolutely vital. There's no way around it. There's no way even to sugarcoat that, because that is how you're going to make the most money, okay, is by building a downline and serving and leading your team. So if you have any hesitations or concerns about that, you definitely need to talk to your sponsor or upline so they can do some coaching with you. And if I'm your direct director, I could do the coaching with you to help you understand and help you maybe break some barriers and get some breakthroughs of why it is possible for you and how you can gain the skills. Because here's the thing, guys, nobody joins Scentsy with all the skills that you need to build a business. It's impossible. Unless you've been in another direct sales business and you've done it, you've been successful before. Scentsy is still a different compensation plan, so you'll still need to learn new things, and it's a different culture. But most people have a lot of different skills that you need to learn and grow, which is possible as long as you're willing to put the time and the work in, okay? So if you're watching this, that means that you do want to grow, you do want to put the work in. And so if you are committing to this challenge of diving into this incentive trip, I want you to take a challenge. This is the first challenge. It's not the one that I said about multiply yet, but to contact your sponsor and or director, depending on if your sponsor is just a hobbyist, doesn't want anything to do with it, whatever, you still have somebody that cares and that can still support you. So contact whoever in your upline that is willing to support you and help you break down what you need to do with your business. Schedule time with that person, okay? Whether it's me or somebody or another director or another sponsor. Even if they're not directors, it doesn't mean they don't know how to earn a trip. There's plenty of you that have earned trips and haven't promoted to director yet, okay? But if you've earned trips, you're definitely on your way because you're doing what it takes to become a director and above, okay? So you may promote to director this month, in this incentive trip. I know a lot of you that are definitely gonna do it. And the second and last but not least, what this July, Multiply in July challenge is is that I want you to think in threes. So if you are if you are looking at your month and you are looking at, you know, how many parties can I book? I want you to try to triple whatever you've done. Every month, I want you to try to triple in numbers, whether it's sales, whether it's team members, whether it's parties. So I know you're like, in 6 months, that's going to be incredible. I just always want you to think in threes. Even with follow-up, I don't want you to follow up with one person a day. I want you to follow up with 3 people a day, okay? So I want your business to multiply. And if you think in threes, that's what's going to happen. And another thing is that the real challenge is I want you to multiply by thinking in threes with this. I want everybody that you talk to know that they can join your business and make money. They can go on trips. They can get a discount on their sales, whatever you to offer the opportunity first. 2, they can host and get free and half off items and even earn their kit. So make sure that every host knows that they can earn their kit, or they can buy the product. Now, here's the thing. If you are only telling people that they can buy, what are they going to do? They're either just going to buy or not do anything at all. But if you think in threes, they're more likely statistically going to do one of these threes. And I know this is the challenge is starting with joining. I know that it's going to be out of your comfort zone, likely. But the thing is you have to look at this business opportunity as the best opportunity you can give to them. Out of all of the things that you can do, hosting and buying, yes. The reason why is because they can do all of those with being a consultant. They can have the amazing product. They can host as a hostess and get things free and half off, but they also can get commission from being a consultant. Okay. Now, some of you might be automatically the itty bitty icky committees popping up like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose all my customers. How am I going to make sales? Here's the thing. There is enough business for every single one of us to earn an all expenses paid trip to where we're going, to do all the things we need to do, to sponsor all the people we need to sponsor. It's a mindset. There is only a little over 120,000 consultants. I think they're getting closer to 200,000. But all of how many billions of people are on the earth? There is enough business out there for every single person and to build a team, okay? Again, if you think you can or you can't, you're right. So I would love for you to post below when you see this to say challenge accepted, okay? So think in threes with everything you do. If I'm going to make a phone call to a customer or a client, hopefully they're a client, I'm going to push myself to make 2 more calls. And if it's a call about a product to reorder, I want you to push yourself to have those 2 more conversations with them, which is about hosting and joining. The worst they can say is no, thank you, or no, that's not for me. That's it. But you know what's cool is if you start writing a list of all the people you've asked and check them off, it's just math, you guys. It's just math. Eventually, somebody's going to say yes. Statistically, if you are asking every single person in your month to join and host, you're going to have at least 2 to 3 people join. It's just math. And here's the thing. I'm somebody that's proven that I've done it with my own business. When I don't ask every single person, I don't sponsor 2 to 3 people every month. Okay. It's just the way it is. But when I do, 2 to 3 people join. And you have the same ability to do that if you are willing to learn the skills. All right. So think in threes. If it's, I'm going to book a party, if you get that first party booked, I'm going to book 2 more parties. That's your goal. If you sponsor your first person, I have 2 more people to sponsor this month. And the worst thing that can happen is you have 1 person that wants to host or 1 person that joins because you're asking. Does that make sense? And breaking it down. So every day you focus on those 3 things that you're doing every single day. I'm asking somebody to buy, I'm asking somebody to host, and I'm asking somebody to join. Okay. If you do that every single day, how many people are actually you're going to be talking to? And your business is going to multiply very fast, especially if you're teaching your team to do the same thing. Get your teams to do the same challenge, maybe get together on Zoom or whatever and challenge each other, okay? Everybody that takes this challenge, that they're post in the comments below, and yeah, Michelle Cohen, 100 no's. If you get to, you know, it's technically with every 7 to 10 people you ask, you're gonna get a yes, okay? That's just the statistics now. Let me see. Okay, Michelle accepted. Awesome. Very cool. Sharon, you all already accepted. Very cool. And so everybody that accepts is going to be put into a drawing to win a very special prize. I'm not going to announce it yet, but well, maybe I should. Obviously, you need some motivation, don't you? Something to inspire. So whoever accepts the challenge, you're going to be entered into a drawing for $100 gift card, okay? And I'm not going to be tracking what you're doing. If I am your sponsor or director, you're going to be contacting me and setting up time with me to break down your goals for the incentive trip and to put this challenge into play. And so if you don't do that, then you won't be entered. Okay, so you need to be actively being coached and worked with in order to make this happen. Okay, you need support for that's just the way we are. Humans need connection. We need to bounce ideas off each other. So if you're trying to do this all on your own, it's going to be a lot more harder. So I'm not saying that I'm going to help you and it's because of me that you're going to earn it by any means. You just need somebody to be supported with. So make sure that you connect with your sponsor and director and let them know that you've accepted this challenge and that you want to make time to do some goal planning. Okay. I'm emailing this to everybody. If you're listening on email, just go ahead and reply to the email and let me know who, you know, if I know who, you'll say that you'll be contacting your sponsor if I'm not your sponsor or director. Okay. All right, guys, this is going to be the most amazing fall ever. Somehow, some way, I don't know how Scentsy does it, but they always seem to make every year better than it was. I don't know how. It's been 9 years for me and I still get blown away from them. So if you're brand new, you have literally stepped into the most amazing time of being a Scentsy consultant, honestly. So congratulations to such a great month last month. Let's make July, you know, let's thrive in July and stay connected. The more connected you are, the more successful that you'll be with whatever you're looking to do. All right, guys, have a great night. And if nobody told you they love you today, I love you and I always will. Bye.